Well, hello everyone and welcome to another exciting episode of the Getaway Zone. Well, we finally made it to the Spirit of Tasmania, but not without drama.
So when we were preparing to leave for the Spirit of Tasmania, we stopped for coffee, and when we went to start again, the cruiser battery was flat.
Dead flat.
And just to make it even more exciting for us, when we got out to try and get things working, a storm, an intense storm, rolled across Geelong, and we were getting rain, wind, thunder and lightning. We thought we were never going to make it to the ship, but we did.
In this episode, we take you behind the scenes of our boarding experience, our journey across the Bass Strait and our first few days exploring Devonport. We'll also show you our first campsite at Berry Park before we officially kick off our lap of the Apple Isle. Buckle up, this is just the beginning of an incredible adventure for us, so come along with us on the journey.
If you do want to follow us for our future episodes as we do the lap around Tasmania, do hit the subscribe button. And if you're enjoying our episodes, please hit the like button as well.
A like would be great.
Standing underneath the rows of trees, I can see where the ocean meets the sky. Under our clothes, a fire grows. We are ready for this life of running wild. We're running wild underneath the rows of trees. I will see.
Well, we've just had a great start to our headings into the terminal to pick up the SOT. So we had a leisurely sit at Botanical Gardens there, debating on whether to have a... At this point, the GoPro corrupted the video file and we lost some of the footage. We had stopped at the Botanical Gardens on our way to catch the ferry as we were quite early. After a cuppa, we got back into the cruiser to head to the Spirit of Tasmania, only to find the battery was dead flat. At the same time, a storm was rolling in across Geelong, and we scrambled to get the battery jump-started during the storm and head to the ferry. We are on our way to the ferry terminal now, thankfully, because we were able to start the battery with a battery, what do you call it, a battery charger?
Jump starter. We have those little battery jump starters, thank goodness, but there was certainly panic when the car didn't even think
kick.
about turning over.
Did not want to play the game.
I put the jump starter on and first hit, had half an attempt and stopped, but then second hit it started, thank goodness. And I was thinking, well, what are we going to do now? You could call the we're in roadside assistance with Todd 4x4, but I'm sure they wouldn't have got someone there in time to give us a new battery before we missed the Spirit of Tasmania. So anyway, now we're going to go to the Spirit of Tasmania and we're going to have to leave our car going because I'm not going to switch it off. This doesn't bode well. I think it's going to be a stormy trip as well as a bit of a swell. I wanted to unplug the Anderson plug from the caravan so the car battery can charge up or recharge up a bit better. Took one step out of the car, was smashed by rain. It was blowing down here. We're pulling into quarantine area and Deb goes, "Oh, I forgot about the 2 carrots and the lettuce." And I said, "What about the onion?" "And the onion!" At quarantine. Check under your bonnet for loose leaves and dirt and stuff and blow that all out as well. So there's a tip. do that before you come. We didn't. Well, that was pretty straightforward. They asked a heap of questions, you know, do we have firearms, do we have gas? I said, yeah, we have gas, so we had to show him the gas. He put a little tag on it. Asked what we had in the fridge. Of course, we declared that bit of fruit, which we threw into the bin. Asked if we had... Then he just asked for us to open the fridge up, and he just looked from the door. He didn't actually go inside the van. Asked if we had pets. He asked if we had alcohol, and I said yes. He didn't ask another question about it.
Yeah,
So
what was that all about?
I don't know. I'm not sure if he was joking or not, but anyway, he didn't seem to be joking.
He didn't have a smile on his face.
No, he wasn't smiling.
Very stern.
Anyway, we're through quarantine, and now we're in the line for the next step. Well, it's time to get excited, actually. I think having that flat battery when we're just about to drive off to the Spirit of Tasmania,
jeebus out of
it's just thrown us into a bit of a stress mode. So we've just been a bit on edge, and then remembering we had fruit in the fridge.
And then, of course, we had thunder and lightning, and a big storm was coming across Melbourne, Geelong.
Yeah. Anyway, so we've got through quarantine. We're in the line, ready to board, and now it's starting to get a bit exciting. Well, we've parked, we made it on the deck. Deb's just grabbing some stuff out of the caravan she forgot. And then we're going to make our way off. We've had a drink, we've had some chips. Now we're going up to our chairs. Well, it's now 6:30 in the morning, so we've had a little bit of a sleep last night, not a lot. So when we booked our tickets, I thought, oh, we'll just book a couple of recliners. We don't really need to have a cabin. And then about a month after I booked tickets, I thought, no, actually it'd be nice to have a cabin, but it was too late, they're all gone. So the recliner we did have.
Yeah.
The recliners weren't too bad, really.
Yeah, it's very comfortable.
Just in a room full of other people, but they're fairly comfortable recliners. You get a little blanket and a little pillow, and the room is fairly dimmed, so it wasn't too bad.
It's very comfortable.
Yeah, so I think I did manage to get sun sleep. But anyway, it's now, well, it's almost 6:30, so we come down to grab a coffee. The cafe doesn't open until 7 o'clock. What the heck?
But the bar is.
But the bar's open. Well, actually, I think they're only serving chilled water at the bar. But anyway, it wasn't too bad last night. You could feel the boat. Still got a bit of a sway. There's a bit of chop and a bit of swell, but it was a pretty uneventful trip across. Thank goodness.
So
I didn't
far,
get
so
seasick.
good.
I didn't get seasick, I should say. Anyway, we're only about 2 hours out of Tassie now, I think. They obviously prepare for people like me. I noticed the vomit bags all around the ship. Breezy out here, but the sun is coming up. Looks more like a sunset than a sunrise, doesn't it?
It's beautiful.
Very red. There's a pretty good setup on here. They've got a couple of cinemas in here, which we didn't have a look at. They're located here as well. They have the bar and all the seating area there on deck 7, as well as the cafe. And then you've got the external viewing areas, which we're just going to see from the front of the ship now. Windy. We're going up to deck 10, that's the top deck. Everything's colour coded for the lifts and the stairs, which is really very useful.
Deck 10.
Deck 10. They even have a kids' play area up here.
Yeah.
It's got most of deck 10 to ourselves. There's probably only about 5 people up here.
Quiet.
Yeah. Except for us noisy Bob doing video. You have to sit up here and look at the view. Someone needs to go outside and clean those windows though.
On you go.
Land ahoy!
Yeah.
Can just make it out. I might not be able to see it on the GoPro. Tasmania in view.
Racing to get to the car.
We're right at the front.
We're right at the
We're going to be one of the first ones off. We're seated in the car. Deck 5 is one of the first ones to go. We're waiting for the call to start engines and we're very nervous as to whether our battery is going to kick it over or not. The moment of tension. Will the engine start? We're going to start now. So I've got a little bit of time to jump start if it doesn't go. Here
Just
it goes.
wait, just wait. Really?
Yep.
Oh, praise God.
Ooh, it started. Thank goodness for that. That car over there is still sitting there and they keep paging the driver. I hope he's not in his cabin, still asleep.
Need to put it in four-wheel drive. Woohoo! We've made it to Tassie! Yay!
In 600 meters, your destination will be on the right. Your destination is on the right.
We've arrived in Tassie and we've set ourselves up at the berry patch. So pretty uneventful. It was an easy trip off the ferry yesterday. We chose the berry patch as it's only a short, about 14k drive. There were closer campgrounds, but I sort of thought there's a lot of caravans on Spirit of Tasmania, and they'll all be heading for the nearby campground. So we chose that one just a little bit further away. And it was still fairly busy here, but I think there was only one other caravan that followed us in, so not too many came from the Spirit of Tasmania to here. It's a lovely spot. $10 a night here. You have the actual berry farm and cafe just about 200 metres down the road, so we'll definitely pay that a visit once the Rob and Carolyn rejoin us. They come tomorrow. So we're looking forward to really getting into Tasmania over the next 3 months. We'll just spend a few days here chilling out, recovering from our trip across, having a bit of a look around Devonport before we get out and into the rest of Tasmania and into those sort of wilderness areas and stuff like that. Well, this is day one in Tasmania. We've parked the van at the Berry Patch campground.
Looking forward to picking some berries too.
We'll probably do that tomorrow or the next day, maybe when the Feltinskis join us. But so we're now going for a bit of a cruise around, and first point of call was to look at the lighthouse at Mercy Bluff. It's a bit of an overcast day though.
It is, but it's still really pleasant. Like, it's not too hot and it's not too cold. It's just right, said Goldilocks. It's amazing to think that this lighthouse here in Devonport was first manned and lit by kerosene. Can you believe that? On the 2nd of August 1889.
That's a long time ago.
So it was automated to gas in 1920. So the overall tower height is 16 metres, elevation 37 metres.
Braver than me. I don't think I'd be swimming there. I reckon that'd be cold.
Good morning.
Today is our first full day in Tasmania.
I love Tasmania. It is beautiful.
So yesterday was pretty much just a settling in day.
Yeah.
Went to the shopping.
Picked up some fruit and veg.
Yeah. And then today we're just going to have a bit more of a squeeze around the Devonport area. So we've just been up to Braddon's Lookout. The lookout looks out over the Forth Valley, which they grow quite a lot of different produce there, don't they?
Yeah, it's incredible. The air even feels clean in Tasmania.
Well, fun fact, it is known to have the cleanest air in the entire world.
Is that right? Where'd you get that?
Oh, I read it somewhere. I don't know.
Wow.
Fun facts about Tasmania, I think I read somewhere that.
But just the way they've got the farms laid out, they're just so agriculturally advanced, aren't they? Everything is so beautifully maintained. It really is a credit to them.
And we're going to make our way now to, what is it? A distillery.
Yeah, we're going to go and check out the gin distillery.
Yeah, why not?
When in Devonport, that's what you do.
It is February, so we've come into the Southern Wild Distillery, and we're going to try one of their paddle boards of gin. I'm not a big fan of gin, but you are, so we'll see how it all goes, but I'll taste it. But on our way there, we walked past the information centre, went in there, got this lovely
Oodles of
swag
information.
of
Just
information.
Hema map, is it?
A HEMA map.
Is it Hema or Hema?
Well, I always pronounce it HEMA. So, lots of free stuff there, but we did buy ourselves a HEMA map, so we've got offline maps as well. And got a swag of stuff for the northwest and western coastline, which is where we're headed first.
Excitement plus.
So much stuff to see and do that clearly we're not going to do it even in 3 months. But anyway, we'll have fun preparing ourselves and setting off. We were so quick to try it out, we forgot to get the video before we drank one of them.
Mountain gin. That meadow gin is beautiful.
We both like the meadow gin.
So
And with the lime, is it? Tasmanian finger lime soda. I actually like it with the lime flavouring in there.
will you have a sip of that?
Straight?
So that's the, yeah. So that's the mountain gin. Gin. Let's try it with
Slightly favouring the meadow.
Yeah, me too. A little bit of
Nice.
beautiful. See the that finger lime soda is beautiful.
Yeah.
Okay,
Very
so that's-
refreshing, isn't it?
It is really refreshing.
Oh, it's worth a visit. Drop into the Southern Island Distillery,
Yeah.
Gin Distillery.
Well, we've just been and had a little bit of a look around Lillico Beach Conservation Area
Yeah.
to check out those little penguin huts. And we were very, very fortunate to see a squabble. One got kicked out of home.
I whipped the camera up to try and get a bit of video of him, but we only got the
Missed it
sound
by
of the
that
squabble. We
much.
didn't actually get the little
They're
penguin
noisy
running
little
around.
buggers.
They are a bit. So we're going to come down here this evening. That's our plan. But we thought we'd just go out during the daytime because
Yeah.
obviously we won't be able to take any footage tonight. You're not allowed to use cameras with a flash or any form of lighting. So there'll be nothing to show you this evening. So we had a bit of a look today.
That's understandable. So what happens is the little penguins, they get scared or alarmed by the lights or noise,
Yeah.
etc. So then they don't go out fishing. So then they can't go off and feed their young, which are usually left in the little nests. So that's yeah,
But anyway, we did
mindful
get to see
of
that one run from one burrow to the next, and I've got a couple of photos of one inside the burrow, which
Yeah.
you can't really see, but I did the best I could. But yeah, that'll be interesting. So
Yeah.
we'll be back there tonight to have a proper look, and we'll tell you if we've seen any tomorrow.
A proper smell too. So that's
Yeah.
that's all the fish and that they eat an enormous amount of food and come back to their young quite filled. Their
And
belly's quite
regurgitate
filled,
it.
and and
okay.
feed their young. So that's is it rootery they call it?
Well, the yeah, so regurgitated fish does have
Yeah.
a smell all of its own.
It does.
Anyway, it was nice.
A bit on the
We'll have a look-
nose.
We'll have a look tonight. As we were watching the penguins under red light, it's not great for film or photography, so you'll just have to come and see it for yourself.
We're off to pick our own
Breakfast.
strawberries, boysenberries, mulberries, blackberries.
It's $12 a punnet to pick your own, and they've said you can load the punnet up as high as you like, and then they've got glad wrap at the front to secure it all. And we did see people out there, they had them loaded so high they were falling on the ground. So you're testing? We're in the raspberry area at the moment, which apparently is coming to the end of the season, so there's not too many of them left. I think this is my favourite part, these lovely strawberries. All the other ones are nice, but they don't match the strawberries.
Oh, isn't he nice?
We've done all the pickings, and now we're going to get our
We've done all
wages
the
for
hard
picking.
work. Hey,
Not bad. Well, that was a bit of fun.
yeah,
Enjoyed that.
was excellent.
Just got to watch those blackberries though, they're a bit thorny in those bushes, aren't they?
I got bit a couple of times.
Workers' compensation, I think.
Good job. While exploring Devonport, we took a day trip to Latrobe and we stumbled across something truly magical. This little shop, or large shop, called Reliquare. What an experience. This shop felt more like stepping into a movie set than a store. If you love the quirky, the magical and the unexpected, then Reliquaire is a shop you simply must experience. This isn't just any store, it's an adventure through themed wonderlands with rooms dedicated to everything from Harry Potter and Doctor Who to Jurassic Park, Alice in Wonderland and even a delightfully eerie Halloween section. Every corner is packed with unique treasures, collectibles and gifts, making it feel more like an immersive movie set than a shop. Reliquaire is a place that will spark your imagination and leave you wanting more. And what makes this place even more incredible? Everything you see is for sale. It's not just a display, it's a shopping experience like no other. So if you're in this area, it's a must visit. During our time in Latrobe, we visited the Axemen's Hall of Fame, a fascinating tribute to Australia's rich history of wood chopping and competitive timber sports. This interactive museum celebrates the incredible skill and strength of the axemen who helped shape the country, with engaging displays, historical artefacts and stories of legendary competitors. It's a great spot to learn about this unique sport and its deep roots in Aussie culture. Plus, the venue also features a cafe, gift shop and local arts and crafts. Nestled in the heart of Tasmania's natural beauty, the Tasmania Arboretum is a breathtaking sanctuary of trees, wildlife and tranquility. As we wandered through the stunning landscapes, we were surrounded by a diverse collection of trees from around the world, including one of the rarest and most ancient species, the Wallamai pine. Thought to be extinct until its rediscovery in 1994, this living fossil is true wonder to see up close. The Arboretum is also a fantastic spot for wildlife watching, with plenty of opportunities to spot platypuses in the lakes. So whether you're a nature lover, a photography enthusiast, or just looking for a peaceful retreat, Tasmania Arboretum is well worth a visit. For a taste of Tasmania's railway history, we hopped aboard the Don River Railway, a charming heritage railway just outside Devonport. This nostalgic experience takes you on a scenic ride along the Don River through lush bushland and picturesque countryside, all aboard beautifully restored vintage trains. The railway also has an impressive museum and workshop where you can get up close to historic locomotives and learn about Tasmania's rich rail heritage. Whether you're a train enthusiast or just love a bit of old world charm, the Don River Railway is a great way to step back in time and enjoy a relaxing journey through history. Well, that brings this episode to a close. I hope you all enjoyed our trip on the Spirit of Tasmania and our little stop in Devonport.
Yeah, thanks for watching our channel. Next fortnight we're heading west towards Stanley and then along that west coast area, provided the fires let us do that. There are some fires there, so that might change our directions. But anyway, that's next episode. Thanks for watching, guys. See you next fortnight.
Ciao.
You turn toward me and look so weak. I've never seen you with such tired eyes.